Welcome to Thursday Thoughts, I think is what I've called it because, again, alliteration. And anyways, how are you? I just got here. I sped in. I have been here all day long and arrived at the last minute to step before the camera. So, how are things at the store today?
I'm good. It was a busy day.
Good.
Lots of new gowns. Always fun to call people and tell them their wedding dresses in. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we've got a little joke. My son Victor is 12 and he loves to tell me jokes. He tells me jokes all the time. He tells me the same joke sometimes, a lot. But he set us up with a joke tonight. So Rosemary, what do you call two spiders that just got married?
I have no idea.
Newlyweds.
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 Awesome.
So I didn't say it was going to be a good joke. I just said it was going to be a joke.
But it's totally on topic.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about our newlyweds tonight and the webs that can surprise them. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But first we wanted to talk about our event tomorrow night, right?
Yes. Tomorrow night's Girls' Night Out in Cambridge. It's from 5 to 9. If you don't already have your tickets, you can't get a ticket, but that's okay because you can still come and shop. Behind us is a selection of dresses that are going to be on sale. We always have a little collection on sale. Sometimes it's bigger than others. Everything that you see on these two racks is $25. $25. You heard that, 25. Some of them used to be hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, like great mom's dresses here, $25. And this one would shorten really nicely too.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
And if you buy two of them, you can only pay $40. And so if you buy three, $60. You get the math, you understand, you follow. And then after that, next week, on the 28th, is our Bridesmaids fashion show.
Yes, and that is going to be very cool. It's new for us. We have no idea how many of you out there are going to join us, but we're going to be ready for a full house, and we're going to have runway down the shop and models modeling our bridesmaids collections for our brides and their besties. So it's a great opportunity to build some really awesome memories with your girls as you're planning your wedding. It's something just really unique. We're going to have some fun food from our famous Sarah and her kitchen, and we're going to have a super incentive if you need bridesmaids dresses if you order them in May, but you have to come to that event. We are going to attempt to live stream, I believe, the runway show if you can't make it here, but the incentive will be just for the people who come that night. And don't forget to register. Not many people have registered yet, but we will have a free gift for all of those who do register. The easiest way to do it is on Facebook. Just click that you're going. Not that you're interested, that's awesome, but click that you're going. And if you are a bride who is coming to the event, we will have a gift for you. If you don't do it by Facebook, feel free to call us, email us, message us. There's only about a half a dozen different ways that we can be reached. So
there's a couple things that happened today in this week that you probably don't know about, Rosemary.
Yeah.
I've been fitting models all week for the show, and they're so beautiful, and there are lots of different age ranges. Super excited for you to meet them all. But we have a florist, Heirloom Floral in Stoughton.
Cool.
We just talked to them today, and they're going to have bouquets for our bridesmaids modeling. And at the end of the night, we're going to get to do a raffle. And among the prizes that I bought, you also can take home a bouquet that night.
oh,
So
fun.
they're going to have some info for you here at the show. And we'll let you know next week. But I'm about 85-90% sure that I have a photographer also who's going to come and shoot the event. So if you can't come or you can't watch the live stream and you prefer stills, she's going to take some pictures that night.
That is fantastic. The name of the florist again?
The name of the florist is Heirloom Floral, and they're in right downtown Stoughton, next to the cutest little antique store. I nearly gave the antique store all my money. So
They have really cute business cards too, I know. So I haven't visited the store, but I think I might have seen the business card on the desk right there.
Yep.
Very, very cute. Anything else we wanted to touch on before we got to...
Our spring sample sale is still going on. There are
right.
still lots and lots and lots of good options. You can get a wedding dress for $99 during our sample sale. So make your appointment for that. There's still 2 full weekends in April.
And also, I just did an episode of Dane by Local TV on Wisconsin's 57. It will air twice more this week, sometime tomorrow and then later. But also we'll have a YouTube video. However, we have one of our very best-selling dresses that is not part of our sample sale at a sample sale price if you watch that show. So you'll have to tell us about it if you see it. And it is a phenomenal deal. Plus we also did a really cool headpiece and a cool sash/headpiece that we're doing at a special price. And I believe that both of those will be good through the end of April.
Awesome.
So we talked, the title of the episode tonight was about being surprised by a dress. And there are lots of ways that our brides end up being surprised, no matter how well prepared they are, and our brides are well prepared.
Yes. Well, I think today with the internet, you go on Pinterest, you go on all these different websites and designers' websites, and you feel like you've watched the rest of the dress, you know what it's going to be like. But there's a few things you're surprised about. My first thing is, I don't like the things that were on my Pinterest board.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time.
Yep.
You know, I don't want strapless, I don't want color. Oh my goodness, I'm buying a strapless champagne dress.
It's true. Or not being a fan of lace, or not liking sleeves, or just all those things that you put together this really well done Pinterest board, and more power to you. Pinterest can be super useful because it can help you think through things. But the surprise comes when what you actually like on you does not match up with Pinterest. So that's totally cool, and that's fine. That means everyone you've shared that Pinterest board with, as you've been gleefully putting together your pins, will have a nice pleasant surprise on your wedding day when they get to see you in something that they maybe didn't expect.
Yeah.
So that's a really pretty fun surprise.
And some people do. Some people, you know, their wedding dress is their Pinterest board.
Yes.
And that's okay too. That's great. But just be prepared to be surprised with what you like.
Yes.
The next thing is that your family doesn't have to do the work here.
We are so used to being self-sufficient when we go shopping. We like to, we scour racks, we gather things up, we take care of the things, well, a lot of us take care of things in the fitting rooms when we're done. And so a lot of people associate all the years of shopping experience for clothing, they think that that's going to translate to bridal gowns. And really, it's a very different experience. We are totally your legs. We do all the legwork for you, and it's fun. It's fun to have it all done for you, and essentially you get to say, well, I would like to see something else, and we go get it for you.
Yep. We carry the dresses into the fitting room for you. We hang them up. We take them off the hangers. We zip you, which is, I love it, because when I'm shopping and I have to zip the back of the zipper, I'm generally in the fitting room going, anyone help me, and there's never anyone around, but that's totally different here.
Yes.
We had a bride today. I was in the office doing paperwork things and listening to them work with Mary Jo, and I heard her say to her mom, sit down, she's got this. She knows what she's doing. And I'm like, yep, sit down, relax, we got this.
Yeah. And that's what we want to do. We really want to take good care of you when you come here, and that is part of the care that we take, and part of the experience that we want you to experience when you come here is that you feel cared for, you feel valued, and that is like our number one goal, is that everyone know that they are valued. And how better to show you than to let you relax and let us do the work. Now, that being said, has anyone in a wedding party ever pulled a dress for a bride?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're not militant about it. We want to work for you. If someone pulls a dress from the racks, we're certainly not going to stop you from doing that. But it just isn't something that you have to do. It can be done something that maybe you do. Maybe you spy something while we're in the fitting room. So that's okay too.
And the girls here, I say girls, they're all grown-ups, they're all women, but they know the dresses inside and out. So they are constantly, as you say, I wish it did this. Oh yeah, light bulb, I'm gonna go grab that. And then they know what to do.
Yeah, expertise.
Yeah.
And familiarity with what's hanging here and knowing how it looks on bodies. It definitely gives us an advantage as we are helping you find something so that you don't have to wade through all this.
Yeah.
And that makes me want to bring up a point. There are places out there that have huge collections of bridal gowns. We are not that place.
No.
We have a wonderful collection, and we know it well, but the biggest collection in the world won't help you if you're being assisted by someone who isn't familiar with the entire collection. There's no way they can show it all to you.
And there's no way you can look through a rack and know what a dress looks like on.
Right.
We know what they look on. Because
Right.
you might be a size 8 and look at a size 12 on a rack and go, that looks like a big ball gown. And really, it's a fitted dress. It just isn't your size.
Right.
or vice versa.
Right. Exactly.
We know which ones are mermaids, we know which ones are A-lines, we know which ones hit your waist a little higher, and that's going to be just so perfect for you.
Yeah. So it really is not about the size of the collection of dresses. Everyone has beautiful dresses, but we know our dresses really well, and we keep really good dresses here so that you can be surprised by them.
I think the next thing on my list is shipping times. Sometimes people are surprised that their wedding's in 2 months and we can get them a dress.
Yep, and that's always an exciting surprise.
That's always fun. And we also, our girls here are a little different. Our girls are trained, and I say girls, it's not, they're all adults, they're all women, but they're awesome. And they are all trained to know how to check inventory. And some of our designers keep inventory, which is fantastic. When I have a bride who's got a 2-month wedding, you know,
Right.
that she needs a dress in 2 months.
They assume that they're going to have to settle for something that can be done in time and end up with a dress that makes it look like they planned their wedding a year in advance. So
Okay.
that can be a surprise. The other surprise can be when someone purchases a dress at a peak time of year and it takes 5 months for their dress to come in.
Yes.
So that's a surprise that you want to be prepared for in advance.
Right. Yeah, and we work really hard that we all know what the shipping times are. We know how to help you through that. We know which dresses can be a little faster, which ones take a little longer. So that's another thing we help you through. So don't be afraid if your wedding's a year out, it's not too soon. And if your wedding's in 2 months and you're thinking, I just, gonna have to wear the cutest thing in my closet, you don't.
Right.
We can get you a new dress. We also can do a sample.
One of our strengths here is our nimbleness. Is that a word? Nimble?
It's a word.
We're nimble. In that we are familiar with our designers, familiar with our stock, and we can work quickly and individually. So we don't have to have overarching policies with shipping and that kind of thing that we must adhere to. We can approach each bride and her situation individually and help that bride realize what's best for her.
Another thing that's on my list of surprises is sometimes how few dresses you have to try on to find the one.
It's true. There are times we've had people who have tried on one dress.
Yep.
One dress, and they knew that it was the one and decided to go no further.
Yep.
And so, while that is not always the case by any stretch, I think people have this concept, because we do so much research for shopping, whether it be for a new computer or a new car or,
If you're going on a trip and you're checking every airline
right.
and every hotel,
that it's going to be the same for a bridal gown, but it is such a different purchase. It is such a different, because it's so self-expressive and it is telling of you, and it's almost an emotional decision. You can fall in love with a dress and be done.
yes.
And
Bride today, she didn't try on that many dresses, and she's so they were all like, we're done. Yep, that's my dress.
Yeah.
And it was just like the funnest. It was, I'm going to say funnest. It was the funnest thing and I wasn't the one helping her. Mary Jo helped her find the dress today. But it was so much fun to listen and hear and be a part of it, even from the background, because she was just so surprised and so happy. And it was awesome on her, and it's going to be even more awesome when it's her dress.
yeah, that is the funnest. I think that's the perfect word.
It is funnest.
It's the funnest. Anything else?
The only other thing is sizes. I think sometimes people are surprised. Bridal gowns, yes, they run small. It's totally true. If you normally wear a 12, sometimes you're wearing a 14 or a 16. It's just true. But we sample that way too. We sample 10s and 12s, yes, but we sample 14s and 16s and 18s and 20s and 22s. So we are going to have dresses in different sizes. I have people pop in and go, I just want to see if you're going to have plus size. Yes, we do.
Oh, and our girls, as you like to say them,
Yeah.
are just particularly awesome at making every bride that comes through our door, I guess it can't be every bride, but we really, pretty much every bride, feel beautiful in their own skin, the way they are right now.
Yep.
And it does not matter what size you are. People have all kinds of insecurities, and we don't run roughshod over those and try to convince you not to have those insecurities. But we are going to help you see that you are beautiful in the skin you're in.
Yep. So I can't stop you from being nervous when you come in. Some people come in and they're like, woohoo, I'm going to try and win. And some people come in, this is scary. And then 2 or 3 dresses in, they're like, this isn't scary. This is fun.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yep.
That is the best. Anything else that you wanted to add?
Please come join us for Girls Night Out. Please come to the Bridesmaids Fashion Show. It is going to be so much fun. There's going to be food both nights. Our staff doesn't always want to stay late on a Friday night and then be in early on Saturday, but they are all excited and they are all in and they're all coming, so come join us.
Yes. Oh, hey, I just thought of one more surprise. There are the surprises that you can't anticipate, like things that we haven't come up with, and that's okay. We had an entirely different gift set up for Girls' Night Out tomorrow night, and due to some circumstances actually within my control, it's not going to work out for this time. We'll probably use them for October. However, we're quick to change and just accept that that's a surprise and make other decisions and move along. And I would say, I would ask brides to do the same. For those surprises that just catch you totally off guard, just pivot and move forward, and in the end, you're going to be married. It's all going to be awesome. So thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Good night.